crosses over and under itself 32 times.
After you're done here, I'll see you at
Those who ride the Thunderhead
All right.
will experience 2 G
Looking forward to
forces.
it.
All riders must have upper body strength and control.
Every day. Yep. They walk the entire track every day from pre-opening inspections. Ride them. Our maintenance guys do. Sure. Do they grease this track every day? They do not. So it's on a really it's as needed, and it's not a grease. It's an oil they put on it. Because of course you have steel track and steel wheels, so you need some type of lubricant for it. And we can watch it just by watching the speeds of the vehicle to know, it's starting to need some oil. We also know when to oil it and when not to, because if you put a abundant amount of oil on it and then it rains, then it makes it even more slick because you have more lubricant. So then it goes too fast. So again, after all these years, it's become kind of second nature to the guys, but it is part of it. Of course, this is just the standard coaster chain. It's actually the same chain that's on the Tennessee Tornado, same size. Of course, this is your ARB teeth. This chain here is actually the 3rd chain since the ride's been here. This is brand new. This is the first season for this chain. They last anywhere between 6 to 8 seasons. We measure them. There's a measurement that you measure across so many lengths, and then you get your length tolerances. If anybody's afraid of heights, now's the time to bring that up.
About how long would it take to walk the whole track?
So, to do the entire track, it's usually about 6 man-hours. So,
6 man-hours to walk the track.
Of course, there's 2 of them, and they come in and depend on what's going on. But for the most part, they usually try to keep it here 4 to 5 hours before the park opens.
It is, isn't it?
It's a little plastic baby.
So we did that as a joke to see who would find it. You found it. Well, you got the 5. So this one is slick, so it's kind of weird.
It's like the kind of baby find. Not.
As we come up through here, you can see on the bolts where they're painted on the end of them. So as we do so we tighten the bolts twice a year. So, and they put a mark or paint the end of them so they know if they've been tightened or not. It is strong.
We ain't have it yet. Well, we've got more than that.
I'm just taking one little thing at a time at this point. It don't seem like it's that high, does it?
We made it.
So, we'll wait little air extender at the bottom. So things that you may know, may not know about the ride. This ride was built by Great Coasters International from Sunbury, Pennsylvania. It was designed by Mike Boodley. This is Mike's last coaster design, and then he retired. He did spend quite a bit of time working on the flying turns at the Nobles. If you followed that saga, Dick brought him in after about 4 years. But we started construction in 2003, and we opened in the spring of 2004. It's technically a twister design, but it has a lot of very signature elements to it that made GCI what GCI is. Twisting first drop, and what Mike Boodley is. Twisting first drop, high bank curves. Before RMC started to build the steel track, these were among the steepest banked turns anywhere. So this ride itself, as I said, opened in 04, so it's, I guess, technically the 15th season. GCI considers this a 2-season coaster. So for the length of our season and the weather that we get, they consider every season that we run 2 years for them. So in their estimation, it's a 30-year-old coaster. But it's in tremendous shape. Barry's guys do an incredible job of maintaining it. I'm sure he told you that our guys are on it every morning from the time the sun peaks over the ridge until, and there's a wrench on every bolt on this ride at least once a year, most of them twice a year. Everything's torqued and retorqued to specification. And we're currently in the midst of a retracking program for the ride. This is the first major retracking that we've done on this ride since we opened. So Barry, explain that.
Yeah, so you'll see all the new wood in this turn here. So on average, we've been probably spending about $125,000 a year on just regular maintenance. So we knew that the track was, like Pete said, was 15-year-old. So we have committed to doing, right now we're at about $600,000 to $800,000 a year. And that has to happen in 2 months, which is really tough. So what we are doing though to help the longevity of the ride is the top 2 laminates. We are converting it from treated wood to a wood called Ipe. It is a Brazilian hardwood. If you look it up, it's considered it's basically steel. You can't drive a nail in it. You have to pre-drill for your nails. It has the same fire rating as steel as far as NFPA says. It weighs about twice, close to twice as much as treated wood at times.
With the more weight, what about the support structure?
They're good. GCI is actually who recommended this. They're actually the ones that's coming out and doing a lot of the work with us in conjunction with our maintenance, and we also hire a local contractor also. So probably about to do these projects, you're looking 20, 25 men on the job every day to get it done in that length of time. And it is. It's taken on a lot. And you can see with Wildwood Grove, we have limited access with cranes also, so a lot of it is manhandled. So, but we feel like we've got that turn, and that was one of our big ones that we had to do. So if it continues, we should be done in 3. We'll have 3 more winters of that to be really caught up.
This coaster has, I guess, technically 4 trains.
but three rolling stock trains. The original two that came with this ride, and then the 2 trains that were on the Ozark Wildcat in Branson. And after the Ozark Wildcat closed, it took us a couple of years to get them here, but we got them here. And so that allows Barry's guys to have a continual process of tearing down trains, non-destructive testing, rebuilding trains, so that we have a new train in rotation on a regular basis. I mean, it's a great process. As Barry said, with as short as our off season is now, when he and I both started back when we were much younger, you know, we used to do all of that winter maintenance when we closed, and we just can't do that anymore. And so when you to get a ride like this ready, they literally tear the trains completely apart. They're x-rayed. They check to make sure there's no structural issues or anything with it. They replace all wear parts, and they replace all fasteners, so when it goes back together, it's basically factory fresh. And we do it to the manufacturer's specifications, and then we have a third-party inspector come in and inspect the trains, in addition to all of the non-destructive testing we did ourselves. So it's a great process now to be able to do that. And just kind of over the hill, right over there, is where Barry's shop is, where they're able to, there's a warehouse shop that's over there, where they're able to do all this work off park, so that they're not focused, you know, they're not running hither and yon between rides. They're able to focus on the trains over there. So.
What's
the sprinkler.
It was that was also a Boodley design. It was at a park called Celebration City that was only open for a couple of years. Yeah, and that is, but that was a good ride. Really, Wildcat, small ride, but a good ride.
Rides maintenance, I have 52, but that doesn't include, of course, my management staff. That doesn't include the train maintenance, and it doesn't include tram auto, because all that falls under me also.
Oh, wow.
Total staff, I have 82.
Wow.
So,
What's the sprinklers for?
actually, during the fall, we have a lot of wasps up here.
Oh, okay.
So we turn those on. They're called paper wasps.
Mm-hmm.
They really like
A lot of parks have that problem. We go to Busch Gardens in the fall and they've always got bees.
If you look up paper wasp,
Okay.
it says this is the stuff that disrupts.
Uh-huh.
Roller coasters is on the list.
Oh, wow, okay.
Kennedy Space Center, or at the shuttle launch,
Uh-huh.
they have the same issue. They've actually canceled launches because of it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, everybody has that same issue. So we've tried a few different things to combat it, trying to keep the rides running longer.
Okay.
If you turn around and you look straight across the hill on the other side, which is Lightning Rod, see the house on top of the wall? Mm-hmm. So that's a bee house. That is one that takes the structure higher, and those metal panels also heat up, which is what the wasps are looking for. And so they swarm up on top of that instead of on the track level.
Okay.
So we have tried.
You're trying to peacefully coexist.
Yeah. We've tried everything. Water. I mean, we have tried. We've talked about chemicals, but the issue is you can't do it in proximity to gas, and so it's just you got to deal with it. And we realize it's a pain because Wild Eagle is one that is also affected, and folks will come to the park and there'll be a sign out that says, down for bees.
Yeah.
And
been here then.
And and it's hard for people to understand that's
They're
what's
like,
going
just go
on.
take the hive down. Well, there's not a hive.
What is the height of the slip jump?
The drop is 102, I think, 101, 102. So I'm not sure how far we're off the ground now. I probably knew it one time off the top of my head.
Most people ride a roller coaster. We're walking with them. absolutely.
All right, y'all, what'd you think of the Thunderhead tour? Todd made it too.
Thought it was pretty awesome.
Glad you did it.
I'm glad I did it. Yeah, but I want to tell you right now, I was ready to come back down.
Y'all.
The sun came out. It started getting hot up there.
Yeah.
And it's a workout too.
It was
isn't
hot and muggy.
That's the worst part.
Woo!
To me it was too. I didn't know if it was anybody else going up. I mean, your legs kill you going up. But coming back
coming
down,
down.
it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm like,
One step at a time.
Yeah. So that's definitely a different experience, you know, instead of riding roller coasters, to walk them.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they said, I'll have it in the video, but they said they spend 6 man-hours every day.
Yeah.
2 people, basically 3 hours from sun up, walking the track.
And the guy told us, he said that they have about 50 workers over the winter time doing refurbs.
Yeah.
So we're slowly replacing the wood on it.
Yeah. So thanks Dollywood for doing that. That's an awesome tour. We've never been able to do that before. It was hot, it was a workout, but hey, it was worth it.